So did you listen to the doctors and the Transform 30 testimonials a little bit differently, covering what we covered before? And then what Mitra just got done going over with you with the pitch book is really what happens for people. So people buy for two reasons. It's usually out of either an emotional reason or a logic reason. And the logical reason, the neocortex, it's a much more developed part of our brain than the emotional part of our brain, which is why most of the decisions that we make are emotional, right? Now what we do is we try to talk them into being logical. So you see a great pair of shoes in the store, women, are you right? And they're half price. You love the shoes, your emotion, they're half price. The logic, hence you must have those shoes, right? And this is no different. So what we have to really do is we have to tie into the emotion behind why someone would want to do Transform 30, and we've already got the logic, but what we do is we learn all the logic. So it's kind of like that saying, when your only tool is a hammer, the whole world looks like nails. So when your only tool is you got all these facts, you're going around beating people over the head with the facts instead of realizing that they're going to make their decision to use Juice Plus and to get on Transform 30, most likely because of emotion. And people are either looking to avoid pain or to move towards pleasure. And unfortunately, what do you think people do most? They move to avoid pain. And I hate that, but it's true. So if we can help people to avoid the pain that they're afraid of feeling, we can help them to actually move towards pleasure without them knowing that we're doing it. And it's, just a really classic example. You can tell your kid to not put their hand on the stove, but until they actually feel the heat and pull it back, they're probably not going to get, stove, heat. So it's really important. And then, of course, experiencing pleasure. We all want to experience pleasure, but it's a much more gut reaction, knee-jerk reaction to avoid pain. So the unconscious buying decision is, number one, this urgent problem that they're feeling. They want to come up with a solution about this urgent problem. And then the secondary one is that they're looking for some pleasure. But the first one is, how can I avoid looking terrible in my swimming suit? How can I avoid feeling bad about what I'm putting in my mouth? How can I avoid the guilt of feeding my family one more fast food meal? How can I avoid the guilt of putting my kids in daycare one more time? So we want to make so we talked about the benefits earlier, and we can make these benefits juicier by adding an emotion to them. So Jake, you want to come up here and help me? So what are some emotions that might have people want to take advantage of some of the benefits of Juice Plus or Transform 30? What are some of the emotions that they would be feeling? Confidence. So let's put that into a sentence, and you guys are going to do this in your books. We're going to make these benefits juicy. So whatever you had is, somebody give me one of their 10 benefits of Transform 30 Juice Plus that you wrote down, because you did the assignment, right, that I asked you to? Balance your blood sugar. Okay, so put balance your blood sugar. Now, can you make that juicy? So how can you make that juicy by adding an emotion to it, BJ? It'll help balance your blood sugar. So let's hear an emotion. So you'll feel smarter. So you'll be in a better mood. So you'll stay more focused. You want to write all those things down? Not feel as fat. You won't get hangry. Whatever the benefits that you wrote up here, whether it's our business or it's our product, how can you make this juicier for somebody? How can you make this more exciting by adding, you can make more money. Well, so what will that help you feel? So make more money. That's a benefit of the Juice Plus virtual franchise, right? You'll make some more money. So what are some emotions that could help you feel? You'll feel financially secure. Less stressed. You'll feel at peace. Powerful. Feel generous. So you can be generous with your family. Is that powerful? The Juice Plus virtual franchise could help you make some more money so you can be generous with your family. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about making it even juicier by adding the pain. Okay? I'm going to go through these kind of quickly, but what we want to do, so the second thing is to add that juiciness. Now, the third rule is to add it to add what they're avoiding, okay? So let's go back to the Juice Plus Virtual Franchise can help you make money so you can feel more generous with your family so that, what would be a pain that they could avoid? So your wife doesn't leave you. So your kids can grow up feeling stable. So you don't have to feel guilty anymore. Totally blew the doors open on what they were doing. So it doesn't matter if it's this simple little exercise. And when I did this, Gail did this whole 6-part series, and I'm like, yeah. This is stuff that we've been knowing forever. But when you start practicing this with each other, and then you start practicing it on real people, and it starts happening, exactly what happened with Carissa will happen for you, because you'll be speaking in your prospect's language, okay? So what's the first thing? What's in it for them, right? What's in it for them. Second thing is make it juicy by adding an emotion. And then what's the third thing? Make it even juicier by having them avoid a pain. Or they could be moving towards a pleasure. That could work too. So the next thing that you guys want to do is the golden rule. Number 4 is you've got to match your market. So if I'm talking about retirement to a 20-year-old, that's probably not going to be real exciting, right? And if I'm talking about getting into their swimsuit and they're 60, 70 years old, that's not going to be very exciting for them either. So you've got to really match your message to your market. So it might be. Okay, it might be. It might be. It might be, but anyway. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you to jot down who are your most likely prospects right now. Like who's buying Juice Plus from you right now and who's coming into your business. Can I hear a couple? Young moms? Fitness lovers? Gen Y? Married men without kids. I thought you were going to say married men with married men without kids. Yeah, so that's great. So get who you're getting. Then I want you to identify who is your ideal prospect. Who would you really like to be working with? Like, I really like to work with fitness professionals. And I figured out that most people, and this is nothing against us old folks, but most people that come into this business that see it as something are usually between about 25 and 45 that are really going to run with this. Does anybody disagree? That's really what I've seen in my business. That doesn't mean I'm not going to recruit people my own age, but that's my ideal prospect is probably a fitness professional, male or female, probably female, between the ages of 25 and 45. That's my ideal prospect. Your ideal prospect is going to be a little bit different. So now what we want to do is we really want to get into what is their pain. What's that just focusing on one ideal prospect now. What's their pain and what are they looking for? So let's hear a couple of examples, and you want to put this up here? So yeah, Tala.
Covering their cost of their fitness
Who's your ideal prospect?
other personal trainers.
Personal trainers. Okay, what ages are they? And are they female or male? Okay, all right. So she's talking about other fitness professionals like herself, just personal trainers, not even aerobics instructors. Aerobics instructors rock, so, but, yeah. But she's looking for person.
Owns their own studio.
She wants someone who owns their own studio. That's very specific. Okay, and so what's their pain?
That they have to cover their rent each month if they have
So overhead. Overhead, okay. So their pain is overhead. What else?
being able to recommend a supplement. 'Cause that's what we do.
Okay, well, let me just tell you, because I'm a former club owner, so your pain is you got employees. You only get paid when you're training. Your clients cancel on you, and if you really, like, you're trying to appease their schedule, you're scheduling yourself all over the place, right? Insurance, it's really hard on your body. You really, after a while, like, have to figure out what are you going to do. It's hard on your voice. It's boring. You can, how many times can you count to 10? Right? So those are some of the pain. Now, what are they looking for? So what are these people looking for, Tala?
Some residual income.
Are they? I wasn't looking for any residual income. A way out. Who said that? That was me. That was me. I was looking for a rich man. I mean, what else are they looking for? Leah and Amber, what are these guys looking for? People who own their own health clubs. Yeah, what do they need? What kind of solutions are they looking for? Easier schedule, more time, maybe to make more money per hour. to not have to work out, to maybe like get some trainers working for them so that they leverage their time talent. That might be something you're thinking of, because they're not thinking about residual income yet, because they're not smart enough. I know, because I was one of them. So after I figured it out. So you really want to do this with your ideal prospect. Do you get it? Like what you know now, the person that you're talking to doesn't know anything about, they don't know anything about the research, they don't know anything about, they don't care. They do not care. All they want to know is how they're going to avoid these problems and how they're going to get the pleasure that they're seeking. So you have to go back and speak in real people language. Real people, take the network marketing, the Juice Plus, take all that out of there and really get to know who is this prospect so that you can match what it is that they're looking for. What's important to them? So here's an example. Here's some business professionals, and this is just a few examples of their pain. And you could do this with anybody if this is who you want to be working with, okay? Sure. So they have no job security. They're worried about layoffs. The women are going to hit a glass ceiling. They're frustrated because there's no equal dollars. As Karen said earlier, women are making 70 cents to every dollar that a man is still. We can put men on the moon, but we can't get women to have equal pay. Stressed, tired, dealing with politics. They have a long commute, no balance, little time for kids or life outside of work. So those are all pain that they have. Now, the solutions that they're looking for are feeling in control, a greater sense of security, more pay, respect for their work, more balance, quality of life, more time for kids, what they love, and do work with meaning. So do you see that we're not saying they're not looking for residual income because they don't know what that is? Okay? But they are looking to be secure. They're looking for a future for their family. They're looking for a way out. They don't know what that is. They don't know that you have it, but you're not going to get to that until you start to really identify where are they in pain. Here's some baby boomers. They lost money in the recession. They've got a smaller nest egg. They're worried about running out of money. They're worried about losing their job, finding another at a late age. They're upset that they have to delay retirement and they can't enjoy the life that they worked so hard for. Does that ring a bell for anybody our age and older? Yeah, it really does. So what they're looking for is more money and security. They want to sleep at night. They want to have a greater sense of peace. They want freedom. They want choices. They want to retire early, spend time with their family. They want to travel, and they want to love what they're doing. So you see how detailed they're getting? This is where you want to get. Like, you really want to know who this ideal prospect was. How about a working mom? She's missing kids. Do you think she feels guilty about taking her kids to daycare? She absolutely does. She's got a bad boss, bad office politics. She's not making any money. She's stressed out, doesn't have any time for herself or family, no control of her hours, and she's not fulfilled at work. So what's she looking for? She's looking for time. She's looking for freedom with fun, fulfilling work. And you can't say, hey, I got this really fun job. You got to get to this place first. She wants to make more money with fewer hours, control her schedule, and make a difference in the world. And you can do this with any prospect at all. So really get detailed, really get to know who this person is that you're looking for so that you recognize when you find them. And this will help you to create what we always call our elevator speech, right? So from this, okay, now you just found out who your ideal prospect is. So when someone asks you what you do, or when you're writing your Facebook about profile or anything, I help fitness studio owners to create more time in their life and to create more freedom, right? So now you're writing exactly what it is. Yeah, I got that, Barry. You're writing exactly what it is that you offer them. I help busy fitness professionals to create more income in their life so they have more free time to spend with their family and do the things that they love to do. Or I help busy fitness professionals to make more money in their business already so that they have more freedom and they don't have to feel guilty about the time that they're not spending with their family. So you see how that's a little like getting the twist in there? So do you see that this little thing right here, that you could put it on everything? You could put it on everything. So when someone comes up to you and they ask you what you do, you're going to be able to, right away, because you're going to already have profiled so many people that you're interested in attracting into your business, that you're going to be able to tell them, I help someone just like you. You're not going to say that, but I help busy moms create more freedom in their life and create purpose by helping people get better, So they don't have to feel guilty about taking their kids to daycare or whatever it is that you're saying. So then you start to apply that to your Facebook profile. You start to apply it to your business cards. If you want to have a back side of your business card, on the back side of your business card, it can say, I help whoever your ideal prospect is do XYZ. Maybe you get a couple of different business cards if you're looking for 2 different subsets of ideal prospects. But you continue to look at this and what's in it for them. What are you offering? And the last thing that I want to cover with you is this last page. And if you are someone that is doing presentations, you want to start to apply these same principles to how you're doing presentations. So the first thing, so how she sets this up, the woman who did this presentation, is do you feel blank? Just like Mitra said, you want to get them agreeing with you right away. So do you feel, and might be like, do you feel like you're getting nowhere with your job? Do you feel completely overwhelmed? Do you hate Mondays? You know, whatever it is, do you dread going into your gym? Do you dread going into your work? Whatever it is, do you feel this pain? What if I could show you, and then the solution that they might want, because you've already profiled them, what if I could show you how you could get some more free time in your life? What if I could actually show you that? So now you've set that up. That's what this presentation is all about. So I started this presentation earlier today saying, do you ever feel like people just don't get your business? Right? Would it be interesting to you if you could help them to see what it is that you already know? Right? That's what this presentation is all about. And now they're set up to listen to you. And if you love learning what I'm going to teach you today, then I'm going to share with you about Transform 30 or about the Juice Plus Virtual Franchise, whichever it is that you're doing, that will help you to blank the benefit that it is that you're going to show them. So I'm going to show you how you can get more free time in your life, or I'm going to show you how you can lose some weight, or I'm going to show you how you can get some more energy, whatever it is that you're trying to convey. And if you decide that you want to, either if it's Juice Plus or our virtual franchise, if you decide, then I will show you the best way to get started. And then lastly, you want to leave them with a specific answer. And we've taught people to do the ABC close, which is really great. And you also want to tell them what you want them to do, right? Because you don't want them to do nothing. You don't want them to go home. You want them to make the decision to start doing Transform 30 with you, Transform 120, really. Or you want them to join your business. So if you like this information today, I want you to come up to me afterwards and we'll set a time that I can show you exactly how to get started. So now you've told them exactly what you want them to do. There's no vagueness. You're not leaving the front of the room without letting them know exactly what you're going to do. So if you're doing presentations, this is an advanced little project that you can work on. And all of this information, I believe Mitra will be posting. So you can keep working on this, but do work on this. This is something that is really, really simple, and you can start incorporating it into your business no matter where you are right now. Tomorrow we're going to talk a lot more about skills, but this is a really good way to keep listening to everything that you're learning this weekend, a really, really good way to set yourself up for success and to help the people that, because I know is there anybody in the room that really doesn't want to help people? We're going to make you leave right now. Everybody here really wants to help people, and the only way that you really get to help them is to find out what they truly need, right? Because you don't necessarily know. So take this on, learn this. You're going to make us all look better by being good at this, and we'll come back tomorrow and talk a little bit more about it.